Okay, it's Toby from Heavyweight MMA here again with Stephen Astro Boy Erceg, getting ready or about to fight in another flyweight title fight against Mr. Paul Loga for the Eternal MMA Flyweight Championship. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Good, man. So it's only a few days out, man. How's the training been going? Your camp, all good?
Yeah, good. Lots of hard work, lots of rounds. Training for fives. Very tiring. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you mentioned before that when you can do the fives, it makes any potential 3-round fight a little bit easier. But you're stuck in the fives as long as you're champion, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, lots of hard camps ahead, I'm sure, but only making me better. So can't complain too much.
And how long's your camp actually been this time? Like, when did you start the full-on training?
I usually start about 8 weeks out. So whenever that was, 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, man. And then at this point, usually people obviously taper down getting towards the end, especially this week, right? So would today be one of your last days of actually training a bit hard and then just a bit of loosen up sort of work after that?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to train tonight, do some live rounds and stuff like that, but mostly jiu-jitsu. I don't really want to get risk getting cut and stuff with striking stuff so much anymore. But like doing all the water loading and cutting salt and all that sort of stuff, don't want to go too hard either because your body's sort of a little bit more frail than normal.
That's it, man. So you fought Paul Loga before in 2019. You hit him with a nice left hook, which you said you were pretty happy with, just to show that you've got that stand-up skills as well as the wrestling and grappling.
Yep.
You're feeling pretty confident, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm always confident, but nervous as well. Like anything can happen. People are tough, but yeah, I'm confident that I have the better skills, and I'm going to come out on the night.
That's it, man. And both of you guys have fought twice since you guys fought in 2019. Both notched up a couple of wins. You fought Shannon Ross, who actually also beat Loga before and beat him on you choked him, right? And also Cody Haddon decision, whereas Paul Loga's gone on out a couple of wins as well. So you're both looking good, both ready to have another go.
Yep, looking for war.
That's it, man. And Paul Loga, like I heard something saying that he is kind of had a focus on Muay Thai. Is he basically a striker? What do you think about his striking?
I'd say he's mostly a striker. Yeah, he has a good armbar from the bottom, so I imagine his jiu-jitsu's decent. His wrestling is okay. I've seen him get people down and stop takedowns, but his strength is definitely striking. I think he's just mostly aggressive and powerful. Like obviously he's still technical, but I don't think he's as technical as I am. And I think there's plenty of ways that I can exploit him that will happen on Saturday night.
Yeah, man. And obviously I won't ask you to say what you're going to work on because it's too early it's too late. It's too close to the fight. You're not going to give me any game plans. From my perspective, kind of comes down to the general game plan of what you mentioned. Like you have a strong, aggressive guy. A lot of the time that they can spend a lot of energy in the first round, which kind of can wear off later in the rounds. Your strength is, like you mentioned, your strength is your grappling, but you've been working a lot on stand-up. So what I'm foreseeing a potential grappling with a nice rear naked choke. Strong guys are nice to get the back and take the choke, man. So that's what I'm hoping you'll do, man. What do you think about that assessment?
I think it's very close to accurate. I feel like once I get people's back, it's trouble, and he definitely likes to turtle a lot. So there's always a possibility for a back take there.
Yeah, man. But like you said, you want to show that you can strike. So I know you're not scared of his stand up, and you'll probably be just taking it where it comes, right? If it happens to be stand up, you'll work your best in the stand up. If you get the chance to be in your realm of grappling, wrestling, takedown, etc., you'll take it as well, right?
100%. Yeah,
man. And psychologically, like we talked about a bit before, but at this point, like what's the feelings in your mind as far as, the idea you're getting up as a main event in a big show, sold out show I saw. It's Eternal MMA 62, I believe, over in Perth. How does it feel, man? How do you feel inside, and are you coping okay? And what's your mechanism to get through that sort of fear that you might get?
Yes, obviously everybody gets nervous before fighting. It's another guy across the cage that's also trying to hurt you, so it's like not a normal thing to have to experience. But just knowing that you put in the work, you did all these hard rounds, trusting the people that believe in you as well. Like, that's a big thing for me. Like, especially when I was fighting like Tim Moore I fought Tim Moore a while ago. And he was like the first guy I looked at, went, oh, well, he's like the top of Australian MMA at the moment, blah, blah. And like, you sort of doubt yourself. And like looking at your training partners, that they're telling you how like good they think you are, or man, you work so hard, all of that. Like, there's a reason why they think that. Like, I know the people around me aren't just like yes men, all that sort of stuff. Like, if I do something stupid, they're going to tell me I'm doing something stupid. So just believing, there's a reason they believe in me. And so like believing in them is a big thing for me. And that gets me through those nerves a lot.
That's awesome, man. And just at this stage, obviously the training camp, when you're going through a training camp, it's tough as hell, especially for a 5-round fight. Every day you're feeling a bit fatigued. You have to get up and do it again, do your best recovery, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now you're getting to that point, it's easing off. By the time you get to the fight, hopefully you're full of energy. Which sort of part do you like appreciate the most in the fight game? Is it the ongoing training in general? Is it this time before the fight? Is it when you're actually in there, or is it after and you get a victory and that's the biggest part of it? What's the part that you enjoy the most?
So it's like sort of two parts, I guess. The most overwhelming enjoyment part would be the actual, once you've won, the fight's over. Like, that's obviously an amazing moment filled with like adrenaline and all that sort of stuff. But just generally, I much prefer training, just going through my day, working on my skills, all that sort of stuff. Like, yeah, winning a fight's great, but you also have losing the fight, which also sucks. And you don't know which is going to happen. So like, I don't know. It's great to have, like, great when it happens. Sometimes it doesn't, but like enjoying the journey is the most enjoyable part, I guess. But it's not that big high, like obviously the win is.
So for you then, it is about the journey. It's about bettering yourself and becoming as good as you can, right? And then obviously these nice wins come along. It's icing on the cake for all the hard work you've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it, man. All right. Well, Stephen, I just wanted to catch up quickly and just check on how you're going, ready for the fight. Hopefully after the fight, I can catch you again just for a quick time, see how you feel afterwards. And I'll definitely be watching. Hopefully a few other people from my way will be watching as well with me, and good luck. And I hope you come through in this fight and do really well.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I look forward to chatting with you after the win.
Beautiful. Thanks, bro.